Greetings, sidekicks. This is Swami Sukhvinder. Last time we spoke about achieving happiness in life, you have to own 7 things. This time, my sidekicks, we will talk about the pleasure. And no, my sidekick children. I'm not talking about the Kama Sutra. That is for another time and paid per view only. No, I am talking about the pleasure of being amongst your fellow nerds and geeks. The ever mind-blowing fan experience. The Hardly Heroes fan experience. End game. So my sidekicks, let's all join our chakras and buy those seats and enter nirvana of nerdgasm.
Nice.
For tickets, search Hardy Heroes on Eventbrite. Now, go. Those tickets won't buy them by themselves. Click on that mouse and go. Namaste.
Yes, that is amazing. I love that. I love that background music. It's just so.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks, we fight. For the right crosses, we go. For the ninjas, we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite Ursa in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come
Buddy,
Dillard Skillard.
HTC.
blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek-related. I'm your host, Buddy.
Dillard Skillard.
I'm Hector the Collector.
And always joining us in studio to bring us down, to make things less fun, Dad, Tree, Groot, tallest man alive, Logan. Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't even want to say anything because he knows I am right.
It doesn't, it doesn't matter what Dad says. He's gonna hear the same thing anyway. So
I try to mix it up a little bit.
I'll just I'll hang back. I'll drive the car. I'll let you kids play, and then
heck yeah.
somehow we'll get there in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Surprised, last week we got
Are we there? Yes. Yes.
Is it too early to start
We're
that?
not.
Yeah. No, it's not too early. Never.
How's it feel to be back?
It feels great to be back. You know,
From where?
from the Windy City, Chicago.
Chirac.
Yeah, Chirac. Actually, I have great stories about that. But last week we talked about Umbrella Academy, Toy Story 4. We talked about our event at Adventures in Comics. So go back, give it a listen if you didn't. Or maybe you just want to re-listen to it again.
Yeah, just for fun.
You know, funsies.
Might as well.
Do it.
Now this week, I am very excited. I'm back from Chicago, from Chi-Town.
Yeah, we want to hear all about your trip.
I have this is
So
my
many
main.
questions.
I have, but this is my main one.
Uh-huh.
How was the food? What did you eat?
All right,
Where did you go? I'm sorry, that was 3 in 1. But that was one question, but it was about food. All right, one category. How about that? Like one category.
Oh, yeah. And to all you new listeners, go back to, and you can go check Hardly Heroes at hardlyheroes.com, and you can hear about all the people that we talk about, and you can hear who did that amazing intro before the show. Thanks. Shout out to my boy, Sonny.
Yeah.
Indian Viking.
Just waited.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was fun.
Okay, so let's get into this Chicago trip. So, on the docket that I was told to eat there was a Chicago dog and deep dish pizza, obviously.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Couple
I
classic
thought,
staples.
you know what I mean? I'll give it a whirl. The first day, I was like, I got to hit some deep dish.
Yes.
First day.
Give this a
Yes.
whirl.
Nice. Yep.
And I went to Gino's. That's what I heard.
Mm.
There was 2 conflicting places. We stuck with Gino's.
Gino
which-
sounds authentic.
Yeah, and
Like,
there was...
Italian, like
You didn't do the down
Italiano.
No Don Mariano's. I was told Gino's. Went into Gino's. They had stars all over, like pictures of stars.
So
that
that's
have
why
been
you
there.
went in because
Okay.
you got wow.
You know,
Where
Is,
did
is this
you
like
go,
a
Dillard?
franchise thing or like a
No,
like a
one off.
Okay, that's
Where'd you
awesome.
go, Dillard? Do you
Don
know?
Miliani's.
Don Milian.
No, we tried to go there, but the line was too long, so like,
Jeez.
I ended up just getting a Chicago dog.
Oh, shoot, yeah, cool. Hey, hold on. Do
Chicago.
they have like vendors on the street, like selling dogs and stuff like that? No,
It
it's not like
probably
New
not
York?
when I was there because it was cold as.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They do, though.
Dang.
They
Do
definitely do.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I
Along
was
the water.
I'm kind of
along
curious
the
because that'd
water,
be
there's
interesting
little
to see,
spots.
just like walking by. Oh, hey, here's a hot dog. Like,
I would have done that.
little beans.
But yeah, so we went to Gino's. I got a deep dish, spicy Italian sausage, pepperoni, and that was it on the pizza. You know what I mean? Because I wanted. Oh, and bacon. I threw some bacon.
Dang,
Of course, you
dude.
gotta have the bacon on there.
Yeah.
Sprinkle.
Wait.
Yes.
So, wait, you work out, right? That was
Ugh.
this week you're
You're
like,
gonna
yeah,
have
out
to
the
have to hit the
window.
gym hard this
Sorry,
week.
yeah.
I gained a little bit of weight, but what it's gonna be? You guys are gonna give me flack. The innards of the pizza, phenomenal, but I have realized not a deep dish guy
No.
because of I like New York style pizza better, and this is the reason why. The crust is like a pie crust. You know what I mean? It's kind of like flaky,
Doughy, soft, like.
No, it's like flaky. Like I don't really like it. It's not my thing.
you're talking about the Chicago stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
the-
authentic Chicago style.
Yeah,
It
'cause
is.
it's-
It's more like a pie. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah.
It
Deep
comes
dish.
up. Yeah, because it comes up. And so what I ended up doing is I would just not eat the crust, like the top part, and I would just take it off and eat.
And you made
the
it out of there
innards.
alive.
What
Yeah,
I know.
barely.
People were looking at you like, "Hey, what the hell? You didn't
You didn't
eat
eat your crust, bro.
Yeah.
Well, the guy was like, I laughed because the guy behind me is like, "What do you think?" And I was like,
He's like, you didn't eat the crust though. And you're right.
"It's
He didn't say that?
aight, dude."
Did you
he's
ask
like-
for ranch?
But the innards, nah, no ranch.
Okay.
Get that out of here.
What? You don't do ranch?
On
Nah,
Natch. On
dude.
Natch.
All
Natch.
natch.
Yeah.
All natch. But the funniest part, so I'm sitting there and I got my Giants cap on, and this guy keeps looking at me, and I'm like, all right. And I was just like, I'm a nod, like, what's up?
Yeah.
So I'm waiting. I'm like, this fool probably, recognizes me from the Hardly Heroes podcast.
Of course,
yeah,
right?
Because
Yeah.
I mean, we're known,
of
across, not just in the U.S. We're,
the nation,
international.
Continental?
Oh, yeah.
So
Perhaps.
Intercontinental.
yeah, he just keeps looking, and I'm like nodding. I'm like, hey, so whatever. Time passes. I'm in the bathroom.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It's
I
not
take a
good- it's not-
pee.
Just turned for the what? No.
Yeah, I'm taking a
Wait a
pee,
minute.
and I'm like, and I hear somebody like, hey, and I'm like,
That's not good. Like, I know. He just
immediately
just-
stop peeing.
Wait, are you in mid? You're
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
the urinal
Like,
doing
you're
your
like,
yeah,
okay, your
boo.
business.
mid pee, and I'm like, stop,
Oh,
zipping up, gonna
Record
get started.
skip.
I'm about to get into a scuffle. Like,
I'm not an animal, so I'm gonna immediately to go wash my hand to skate out of there. And this guy's like, so you live in the Bay Area? And I'm like,
You're in Chicago?
this is creepy,
He's like,
dude.
he called me. He said the Bay
Uh-oh.
Area. He obviously been out there.
Yeah,
so-
and he was like, I see the San Francisco hat. And I'm like washing my hands
Dang.
okay.
like
yeah.
as fast as I can
It's a
to
flag.
skate out of there,
It really
right?
is a flag, dude. It really is.
And I'm like super nervous, and I'm like, yeah, dude, like blah blah blah. I was like washing my hands like as fast as I
Super
can. He starts following me out, and I'm like, oh god. He's like,
I know.
Oh.
he stops and he's like, I'm from Davis. And he was like, I'm here
Oh.
with my wife. He's like, I just saw a San
Oh.
Francisco hat, so I thought I'd say what's up. And I was like, bro, I'm not going to try to sound rude at all. But next time, how about you say something when I'm not taking a piss? Because that is creepy as all hell. And he was like,
like,
I didn't
"Hey."
even think about it. I'm like, well, everybody else would.
Yeah.
So don't do that,
Sure.
okay?
You're like,
I mean, that's kind of common rule.
It was so weird.
Did you notice that I was washing my hands faster than normal? Like,
I don't know. I think he was maybe thinking like third stall on the left.
Yeah.
Knocked 3 times or something.
I'm
wide
like,
stance.
Yeah, I thought that was your face was like,
Yeah.
to the corner here.
Thought it was
like,
a wide stance situation.
Yes, exactly.
So to all the people that follow me on IG, if you notice, that was the last time I wore that hat in Chicago.
yeah, no, you did it for like 2 days, right? And then that was it.
I wore it that first day, and that
Oh,
was
that
it.
was
I
it.
never wore the hat again. I was like, nah, I'm
Change
good.
your experience.
I'm good.
He's like,
You got to represent. Come on.
Well,
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Did you wear your
I'm-
shirt? Did you wear a shirt?
I'll get there. I'll get
Okay,
there.
I was like,
So-
because you didn't do that, obviously, for more
Boy,
than
it
one
was
day.
freezing. But so after that, I never wore the hat again. I mean, I'm always repping.
He's scared of
But
his
I was
life.
like,
That is-
nah,
that's
I'm
You
great,
guys
great.
gonna
man.
like kill me, and I'm on
What do you
vacation.
mean, kill me? Maybe take my,
Your stuff?
yeah, I don't know. Try to do
And
bad
rob you.
things
It's
to me.
Chicago. Yeah.
So, so that was cool. I did have a Chicago dog, which was delicious.
Awesome.
I got to see Wrigley Field, but the best part that I was super excited to tell you guys about. So you guys were asking if I rep my shirt, right?
Yeah.
So it was, I believe, Friday night. No. It was Sunday. No, it was Saturday night. So my sisters and I went to this comedy club. It's called the Second City, or I can't even remember what it was. But John Belushi's been there. Chris Farley's been there. Like all the big names.
Okay,
And
so
it's like an
kind of
improv.
Nice iconic spot.
Yes.
Comedy spot.
Everybody's been there. Like
It's an
that's been on
improv,
Saturday
like-
Night Live.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
dude.
sketch comedy. So I wore my shirt.
Yeah.
And they're doing a bunch of things. It's like 5 people, and I'm like 4th row in, and a couple people get pulled up for skits. So I'm like, that's
Yes.
super cool. And I'm like, I'm just pumped to be there and like seeing it all and soaking it in. And they're really funny. And they're like, hey, we have one last skit. And they were like, is there anybody out in the crowd that would want to be a volunteer? So your boy put his
This
hand
guy.
up.
This guy.
And they were like, you sir, you want to come up here? And I'm like, I was like, I do.
Make
And
it known.
all I hear as I'm walking out, and I'm probably 4 rows back, is my sister's like, of course it would be you. Like, and that's all I hear. So I get up, and
They were
there's
on the Kings game. Like, what was that?
there's probably about 200 people in there, and
Jesus. Okay.
So how many people raised their hand?
Said
though?
only about
probably like 8. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I sit up top. I'm sitting in the middle seat, and then there's, the comics that are sitting behind me. And he's like, hey, we're going to ask you a couple of questions. I'm like, he hands me a mic. He's like, hey, just talk into it. And I'm like, I wanted to be
my
like, y'all
God.
messed up because I love talking.
Yes.
So he hands me a mic. He's like, we're going to ask you some questions. I'm like, go ahead. So he's like, take us through a life, or a day in your life. And I was like, I usually wake up about 4. My dog's waking me up, licking me in the face. And I was like, I get up and go to the gym. And they're like, okay, cool. I'm like, then I eat breakfast, get ready, and then I go to work. They're like, where do you work? I tell them I work for a body shop. I do all this, shout out to, Caliber. And I totally rip on my buddy, Thomas Desme. I say he's like this small, shriveled up guy. He thinks he knows everything. He thinks he's top notch. But he's like, and then I look at the comic and I'm like, yeah, he's probably I don't know, a little bit smaller than you. And the guy was like, wow, so you're telling me you just flew 3,000 miles to disgrace the way I look? He's like, thanks. And I'm like, whatever. So I keep going, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, what do you do after that? I was like, I do a podcast. I was like, with me and my buddies. And he was like, what's the name of the podcast? I was like, funny you should ask. I'm wearing the
Rapping.
shirt right now.
Hell yeah.
And he's
Yes.
like, hardly heroes, huh? And
One.
thank you.
Yeah.
So then he's like, hey, who's on there? And I was like, I was on my boy HTC. I was like, my boy Don Dillies.
Yeah.
And I was like, and of course, Dad Logan. And he's like, okay. And he's like, what do you guys talk about? And I was like, it's all about TVs, movie, everything geek related. I was
Yeah.
like, we've been doing it for a while, just big. And the guy's like, okay, like next thing, dude.
He's like enough.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
okay, we
Wrap
got
it
enough
up.
info. Got enough info.
they
I'll
can
take
tell I just keep taking up time. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I go home, you know what I mean, after that, and I hang out with my wife, and they're like, wow, your wife's a saint. And the whole crowd just starts like clapping. You know what I mean? And so then after they get like my whole day, they look out and they're like, what are you here for? And I was like, it's me and my siblings, like, birthdays are all in the same month, and we're going on a trip. And they were like, where are they at? And I was like, oh, that's Laura and that's Sheila. And they were like, hey, tell us something about him. And Sheila was just like, he has to be center of attention. And everybody starts laughing, and I'm like, That's true. And then they were like, what about you? To my other sister, Laura, you see her head just duck. Like, duck. And she
I'm not
won't
even
say
here.
anything. And I'm dying, right? And so they were like, you know, oh,
Did
okay.
they shine some lights like on them and
No, they
spotlight
just
'em?
kind of like pointed
kinda
at
called
him.
them out.
And so I'm dying laughing, right? And so then he was like, okay, you know, like, that's, you know, pretty much a day. I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, all right, we'll leave, you know, like, get off stage. And I was like, all right. So I shake his hand, and he's like, what the hell? And I go to shake all the comics' hands.
Nice.
And the comic's like, are you serious right now? He's like, do you want to shake the piano guy's hand? I was like, well, if it's on the table, let's do it, right? And you could just see they were trying to rush me off the stage. They're like, this guy talks too much. And I had forgot this small detail, and I had waited till the very end. The guy was like, you pretty much gave us nothing but physical appearance on every single person you talked about. Because they were like, what's Dilly like? I'm like, oh, he wears glasses. He plays guitar. And they were like, okay, what about HTC? I'm all, he's got long hair. He likes to like karaoke. And they were like, okay. And they were like, yeah. And they're all, what about Logan? I was like, he's like tall, like Groot. He's super tall. And they're like, yeah, I get that, but give me something to like work off of.
They could not nail it on you, dude.
So I sit back down, and then they reenact my life or the day in life of me, and all they get for the best part.
I want to see that. Is it online, dude? I wanna
No,
see that.
Where's the video of this?
I need to see
They
this.
won't let
I know
you
it's-
do recording, which sucks. Because I even got back and asked my sister, and they were like, dude, you can't record. But the best part is for you guys, they didn't even do Logan, which I thought was weird. They were like, hey, what's up? My name's Don Dilly. And then he's all, like, act like he played a guitar. And then for HTC, all he did was a hair flip. Like he flipped it back. He's all, what's up, bro? My name's HTC. And I was just like, okay. And it was so good. And then the best part, you know what I mean, is they're just
I'm crying.
like just ripping me a new one. And then, you know, it pans over like my wife, and he just goes, babe, I'd love to be married to you. And it's me looking over, and it's all, you're welcome. And I just started dying. Dude. It was so good. And then they made fun of the guy Thomas I work with. They were all like walking with like their arms all like slunched over and just like, hey guys, like.
So, were they local guys? Like, were they from the area?
Yeah,
or-
so they do that. Like, there's 2 shows a night every night, and they do
wow.
sketch comedy plus that. But I don't think they knew what they were getting into with
Cali,
me.
baby, all day, dude.
Well,
You
that
gave it
and
some good material.
Yeah.
yeah, I think they're
Like, you
used
gave us
to.
nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They were like, you're really like physical appearance, and I didn't realize it until they said it. But I just think they thought they would get a guy that, or somebody that would be like very mousy, just real quick answers.
Yeah.
I was like up there like I was doing a show.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
all
know,
right, let's
right?
do
You're all
this.
ready. You're
Yeah.
like, I've
Took
been
over
here
the show.
before. Yeah, I know, right?
That was awesome. It's like we tried really hard to make a 1-minute video, and it turned into 5 minutes long, and we
Yeah.
couldn't shorten it up at all because that's how
no, we
much
did we
that-
shortened up the.
I guess a little bit. There's a
script.
shortcut, but we couldn't get to it. So basically, what they were able to do, you described all of Hardly Heroes to them, and they basically wrote and performed what our 10-second short
Exactly.
should be. They wrote it for us, basically.
Yeah, so you just got to go to YouTube and watch the Hardly Heroes
Oh my
promo
God.
video again.
That was so funny.
But the best part, it was just so freaking funny. And then what was hilarious is I think some people thought it was planted. Because when I was walking out, a lot of people were like, dude, you did awesome up there. That was hilarious. And I was like, oh, thanks, dude. Like, make sure you check out the show.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But like I told people, I'm like, check out the show, you know what I mean? But like you could see these guys are like, we picked the wrong dude. Like this fool, I was just stealing the show. I was like, I got this, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it was super fun. I was so excited, and I told my sister, I was like, perfect day to wear the shirt.
Yeah.
Like I was
right?
repping up
Yeah.
on
Everyone's
stage.
like, we go
So,
on.
if I did get any new listeners from Chicago that went to the comedy show, please reach out to us. Email me. Let me know what you thought of it. That'd be freaking great. or hit us up on any of our social medias. That'd be freaking awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys think. But I told a bunch of people to check us out.
Hardly Heroes, hardlyheroes.com, right on the front page. There's send us a message. You just go to hardlyheroes.com, bam, it's right there. You don't even have to say who you are or where you're from. It's completely anonymous.
Yes.
You can tell Buddy whatever you thought. Did he ruin your whole trip to Chicago?
I hope so.
Tell him he sucked if you want.
Was he the best part ever? Were you not even paying attention to him at all, and you were actually watching Iron Man
good.
2 on your phone the whole time?
Right. And,
I
you know,
don't
'cause that's
blame
on
you.
Please
Hulu
tell
now.
us.
It's on Hulu
Please
now.
tell us. Were you watching Endgame trailers? Do you not even remember? Wait, Buddy?
They're like, I really like the name, but I hated that guy up there.
Write us. We'd love to hear.
I did have one more thing I wanted to talk about in Chicago. I did take Dillard's advice, and I did the architectural tour. That was super awesome. I don't want to get in depth with that, but if you do go check that out. I did get a chance to go into a comic book store while I was out there.
You were in a comic shop?
Yeah,
In Chicago?
Yeah,
What's
was
it called?
Chicago Comics. They were on Clark, North Clark Street.
North Clark Kent Street.
And it was super cool. They've been open since '86, which was super
That's
cool.
my year.
Nice.
Me too.
No.
Nice old
Yeah.
school spot.
And they were super cool. I got to put some business cards out. I told him about
Oh,
the show.
dang, dude, what's up?
I told him about the movie event, and he was super jealous. He's like, man, dude, I would kill for something like that. He's like, that sounds like super fun. You guys sound
Dude.
like a super cool group of guys. So I had to, pick you guys up some
You
stuff.
got what? You brought it
yeah,
from
bro.
another city? Comics from another city. That I have not gotten before.
So-
What is that about?
What did you choose for us?
Chicomics.
What have you chosen?
Yes.
So for
Yes.
for Logan,
That's
since he loves Captain America,
Certified dad joke. Chicomics.
Chicomics. And this was in a 25-cent bin, and I thought this was an awesome cover.
Oh, it's a scroll.
That's a bargain buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cover's got some pop
Yeah,
on it.
that's a good.
That's
it's
different.
It's a Captain America cover where it's like Captain America holding the old school shield, but
That's
he's a
sick.
Skrull, which is it's one of the things that they really,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, fast forward 30 seconds if you don't want to hear about Captain Marvel, but they flip-flop the Skrulls and the Kree,
Yep.
and
But,
I really like the storyline of the Skrulls with Captain America.
but
But anyway.
look at the back. I love the back of it. It's like old basketball,
Yeah. Trading cards or something?
yeah.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I mean, it's like '90s basketball.
It's so good.
Marketing.
I was dying.
Muggsy Bogues.
It's really. It just. You remember the very first the things you could stick up on your wall. What were those? Fat heads or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's what they
Fat
turned
heads,
into. But you could get
yeah.
the Michael Jordan ones, and you were the coolest kid ever if you had those.
Yeah.
That's basically.
And also-
those are that's the images.
The first,
But it's
huh?
associated with
To
cereal.
go with that, since I
interesting.
felt like Logan, sometimes can't read all of it because he's, dad, and sometimes he gets sleepy. They do a cool thing where they cut up comic
Always,
books
yeah.
and
Oh,
make
that's
bookmarks. So I
cool.
got you that one.
What? Oh,
It's Wolverine one side, Daredevil on the other.
that's sick, dude. I like that. That's
And then
clean.
for Dillard,
That
I
is
got
super
this
clean.
horror comic,
what?
In the Blood.
In the blood.
This.
Ooh.
This looks dark. It's
It does.
super
Very-
dark, but
I like the
kind
colors.
of glowing. Is a little cabin with a nice little wood scene.
It looks
In the
It's
blood.
like hell. It looks like
Steve
hell.
Niles, Josh Meadors.
And just in case you get stuck in the middle, I got you a bookmark as well.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
you're-
that? Let me see. Oh, let me see.
Yeah. Okay, we got Batman on there.
Yeah, that's
On
Batman.
the front,
I'll
in
write
some
it out.
Jaws. And then, who's that? Batgirl?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
It's a couple
Okay,
characters
nice.
on there. Nice.
Got a whole bunch.
So
Thank
for
you, sir.
for HTC, I saw this super cool cover of the Avengers Uncanny, but it had Deadpool on the cover.
Uncanny Avengers. Number 1.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. What the heck?
With a Spider-Gwen
oh,
bookmark.
nice. Go Spider. Heck yeah. Spider-Gwen.
And then I got
Unanimous,
one
dude. Thank
last
you, dude.
thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm going to put this to good use. Because I've just been getting in all those ones that we picked up.
Rogue's on the cover, too.
this
I
last
like
week.
that. Rogue is on the cover with Cable.
I got one last thing for
Spider-Man.
HTC since he always goes above and beyond for me. I got him a Deadpool patch.
Oh, that's pretty sick, dude.
So,
Oh.
That's a good size one, too.
Dang.
That's nice.
I haven't seen one of these.
Got a
Like,
spot
out
for
here.
that HTC? Got a
Yes.
hat or a hoodie or something?
Oh
you can
yeah.
put that, slap that on?
I do. That
And I
is
got
amazing.
a couple extra things. I did get a
Dude,
Chicago's Comics little patch for
sick.
myself, just to support them and show them.
Nice.
I told them to check out our show. I also picked up this,
Thanks, Chicago Comics.
an awesome
Oh, cool.
Groot.
Hey, number
It's
one.
got Dad on there.
Yeah, it's got Dad on there,
Aw.
so it's a nice Groot and
Dang.
Rocket. Here lies somebody's dead, and I don't know who it is. But I bought these
That's
comics,
sick.
and I just want to give a shout out to them. They were super nice, and just a really cool comic shop.
Cool, dude. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
Heck
yeah. You
I'm
guys
that-
are welcome.
Thanks,
getting
buddy.
into this, dude.
So that was my last thing I wanted to talk about Chicago. It was super fun. I'd love to go back. I don't want to take up the whole show, but yeah, you guys enjoy, and all the people that follow me on social and hit me up, I appreciate it.
Dude, that's it. Thank you.
What about you guys? What did you guys do while I was gone? I know you guys did an event without me. I was sad I wasn't
yeah,
there.
we went to Comic Command Center out in Truxell in Thomas
Yep.
area.
Oh,
And-
that was awesome.
yeah,
Hold on,
that was
before you
fun.
get into that, screw you, Dilly, HTC, and Logan.
Yeah.
You guys better be pulling it out from underneath the table or something, because there was a
What?
video of the
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Ranger's helmet in a box that looked phenomenal that I wanted.
Yeah.
And they even posted on the IG being like, "Oh, buddy, you missed out, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, you know what? These guys like me enough and would love to rub it in my face that they would probably buy it
Yeah.
and just put it on display in the Triple HQ just so I could never have it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look under the table and hope it's down there.
Nope. Nothing there.
I don't even know.
His face. Just so much disappointment.
I knew, you know what's funny? I knew I shouldn't have brought you guys back anything.
This is awesome.
is
Thank you,
what I would
buddy. This
get.
is awesome.
Wait,
I love
it's
it.
so-
You're supposed to bring things back. You know what I
The
mean? Like,
hold on.
thing.
So this is
So
Your
are you.
experience. We did.
So you go on vacation while we hold it down,
Uh-huh.
and you expect a present when you come back.
Yeah, when you
Oh,
find
Of
a
epic
red
proportions.
Ranger's helmet, and I don't know if you guys saw on the IG,
Just a present.
shout out to my boy Philippe. Philippe's like, "Hey, let's all go in on it. I don't want Buddy to have that. I want to rub it in his face." I was like,
yes,
so
Philippe.
Philippe's against me and all of you
Uh,
jagaloons. Not nice. Not
so-
nice at all.
Well, at least Philippe knows.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he has
Well,
an idea. No.
look. I mean, to me now, it feels like a race to me.
You're right.
I mean, I don't. There's that helmet was down there. I think the price on it was $99, and at that day it was 15% off. But it probably isn't anymore.
No, it is. He said for us. So it is. Still
We'll see.
valid.
I mean, I don't know if someone could go down
somebody
there
come
and
and pick it
convince
up?
him and get it
One
for
day.
85. I can't tell you that. So it still is there. I can't tell you how close I was to going back and getting it,
Yeah.
Because of my birthday coming
but
up?
I
what?
did
When's
not.
your birthday?
Sunday?
What? The 20? Oh, that's the first.
31st.
The 31st. Oh, dang.
how old on this one? Are you allowed
You're turning
to say
47,
that?
right? 47. Jesus,
Feels
buddy.
like it.
44?
He's old.
33.
Oh
Alright.
my God, you're older than me, dude.
Oh, well, thanks.
By hella. No.
No, I was like, you said you were born in 86, sucker.
I am, but you're still older than me.
No, not by much.
Still,
But
still
I'm
older.
very sad you guys didn't pick that up. I did see the original artwork that he had of the Power Rangers. I was super jealous of
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
that was cool. You
It was
busted that out.
Signed by the Red Ranger.
Yeah.
I was so upset.
Yeah, I was like Rocky something.
I was just like, these guys, of course, they would find the honey hole.
Yeah,
Yep.
actually, Logan
Of
got
Power Rangers.
Logan got some Darth Maul, some Star Wars toys there that were pretty dope.
Yeah,
I
he
got.
had he had some good stuff in there.
well,
I picked
actually,
up some Gru. Yeah.
Dillard got some good stuff.
You got
Yeah.
some Gru?
Yeah, I got some
He
Gru.
grew with that Gru. Like, yeah,
Dug
he
through
got
some
down.
boxes, pulled out a couple stacks.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude.
yeah, that.
Yeah, it was.
Was that
Yeah.
that was sanctioned?
Yeah, for
it was
sure.
straight sanctioned.
Yeah.
Uppercase?
It was upper echelon. Definitely.
yes, yes, dude.
So what was your guys' favorite part of that place?
Man, well, first, the size of the place is amazing.
Yeah.
He has a lot of space there. So,
He
a
moved
lot of tables,
locations.
a lot of games going on, a good selection of comics, all sorts of fun stuff. So, man, it was really fun.
Yeah, it was, honestly. Yeah, he moved locations from the last time I've been there. He said at the beginning of the month he was there, but definitely a lot more tables. I picked up like some boxes, a lot of Magic cards.
So
like,
is he still moving in, or is he completely?
Like
moved in?
he's pretty much towards the end of it, I guess, in a way. It looks like it,
Mhm.
but I know he still wants to do some more with it.
Nice.
So, yeah. But it's
What
a
was
big
your
area.
guys' favorite thing he had for sale?
God, man, he had some pretty good comics. I wanted to pick up some Deadpools. The boxes, the comic boxes. They had like Spider-Man or the Avengers all blasted on the side of them. Like literally the whole comic boxes. Like,
Did he have any boxes like yours? I'm not gonna lie. I went to Chicago to try to trump HTC's Walking Dead like comic box. It holds what, 10?
12. Yeah,
12,
12
sorry.
to 15.
Jeez.
Yeah, get it right. All
Sorry,
right? Yeah,
bud.
You need to get it right.
So I'm like, I'm gonna go to Chicago. I'm gonna find a box to trump his box. No, couldn't
Yeah.
find nothing. It was
Yeah.
very upsetting.
It's an
So-
exclusive thing that HTC has going on.
True.
I will find one.
Good luck.
And I will conquer you.
No. Dude,
But-
they had a Scarface action
What?
figure there.
Oh, I was about to say. What?
Yeah.
How big?
Oh, yeah. That
Maybe
thing
like
was
16
huge.
inches or something, or maybe
What?
12 inches.
Yeah.
It was sick. He had the black outfit.
Yep.
He was just like super pissed off, and his little accessories was a gat, like a pistol, and a
Yes.
freaking wad of cash.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like
like-
all these $100 bills.
was $50. In
It was a
hindsight,
good
I
size
feel
though,
like I should
dude.
have
It
went
was
and got it.
huge.
Yeah, it was nice.
That he had a wad of cash.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
It was just
Oh,
like
my God.
stacks.
Tony
and
Montana. Yeah.
Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend.
That was my favorite thing.
Yeah. There was a lot going on in there, though.
It looked huge
Yeah.
when I saw the IG
Yeah, I was
story.
surprised when I walked in. I was like, whoa.
Lot of big
what's going
space,
on,
yeah.
dude? So shout out to
There's-
Josh.
There was a lot of good stuff in there. It was a fun place to hang out for 2 hours. I found a couple things that I liked that just resonated with my geekness that were pretty inexpensive. He had a random ass Funko Pop that looked just way too like it was made to be one of my coworkers for me not to buy it.
Oh, no way.
And I really did it. I was like, I'm still a little bit new at my job, and I'm like, I'm not so sure how she's gonna react to it. But it was just, I'm like, I can't. Like, I put it down, and I walked away. I was like, I can't. It's too good. And I went and I picked it up, and I'm like, I don't know. And she ended up thinking it was super funny. So
Oh, okay, good.
it just turned out good. But it was just one of these things. Like, that's what's fun about this whole kind of, you just. Let's go geek out for a couple hours, basically, is what we hung out in a comic shop for 2 hours and just like shopped around. And it's funny how you just find cool little stuff that just ends up reminding you of something or resonating with you in some random way for really like not a lot of money. Like Sheila got that Bones doll from the Scotty. No, the Scotty from Star Trek when we were at Adventures in Comics and Games.
yeah.
That was like $6 or something.
Yeah.
I think, and he like watches TV with us now, and like just sits on the counter and basically
That's
like
cool.
watches it just is funny how little stuff you can find at these comic shops will just
It's
kind of
always
like
fun.
make your day
yeah.
and then hang out with you for a while.
Well, that's why it was like so much fun going to a different comic shop, like in a different state, because I was just like, I went to two,
Yeah.
and I was just like, dude, this is freaking awesome. And I was just digging around, and they had that 25-cent bin, and there must have been about 500 comics in there, and I was just like digging and digging and digging.
Like, how much you want for all of them? No.
Yeah, and I'm talking to the girl.
$10. $10.
She's like, it's like a rabbit hole. She's like, once you start, you're like, well, I just can't stop. And I was like sitting in there, and just they had a lot of
Portal.
cool stuff. So
Yeah, and it's like, and the thing is about it's like every comic shop is a little bit different too, but they have different cool things, and they will specialize in weird different stuff. You know what I mean?
And I like that, and that's what I was, tried to say when I went to Chicago. Is I was like, hey, I had to support, the local comic book shop out
Yeah.
here, because you want to show support to all of them, and all of them are different. And I know some people have preferences on one, like that's where I go to get these, but you'd be surprised when you go into somewhere else. You'd be like, dude, they got some good stuff. So I'm glad you guys found some really cool stuff at Comic Command Center.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
jealous
awesome.
I couldn't be there.
Yeah, shout out to Josh. Thank you, dude. That
Yeah, it
was
was
fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Thanks,
went by
Josh.
fast.
I'm going to have to come in there. Hopefully one of these guys will, go with me.
Yeah, maybe if you're good.
Let's
Maybe.
roll. I had a
I don't
blast.
know.
I'm definitely going back.
I feel like it's Philippe might get there before anyone.
I know.
Sounds
Like
like to me. Like,
Yeah, I
who
feel that
does
too.
the? I don't know. I mean, who does the helmet matter more to?
Yeah,
Me.
true. I think
I feel like
has
Hardly
more
Heroes
of a
is just, it's
drive.
like there is a helmet and sitting there that has a certain price, and I feel like the value of it is like really it's just going up by the second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Personally, like
It's a
really, I
hot
mean,
commodity.
honestly, like buddy, like really, if I mean, honestly, if I had it,
But
if I had it right here and I was like 120, and you can put it on
150.
your head,
I got 150.
I'm just like really serious. Would you?
I-
Would you?
Yeah, and then if I buy said helmet, that means I'm the Red Ranger forever.
Right.
That's pretty much official. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sanctioned.
It is
right
kind-
there.
it is a-
Yeah.
Is it more important for a
sanction it.
buddy
I'll
to
sanction
be?
that.
Yes. Thank you.
I got you.
Yes. Heck yeah, dude. We can sanctioned all
So
day.
if I get the helmet, it's a sanctioned uppercase Jada.
application
High,
all
upper
day.
echelon, even
Upper
higher. Yeah,
echelon?
it's higher.
That's like the
It's
It's one
toppest.
step above that.
Wow.
Unless someone
Just to
else
clarify.
gets there first.
Don't forget
know.
somebody's birthday's
Could be
coming up,
gone.
people. So let's help out your boy over here and let him become an upper echelon sanctioned.
Up echelon.
Jedi.
So actually, I have a question for you guys. I'm curious now as we talk about the rising value of
Said
this
helmet.
Red Ranger helmet at Comic Command Center. I'm curious, like, how do you guys feel about making the Sidekick takeover seat a transferable item? So if you win said Hardly Heroes fan experience takeover, you own that item and you may sell or trade it
So it's like a
to
tangible thing.
whomever. It's a coupon that you can cash in. I mean, you want to put an expiration date on it, fine, but if you win the Hardly Heroes Sidekick front row takeover seat,
You get the
can-
helmet.
you can trade that ticket around. So if you win the takeover, you can sell it to someone else. You can hang on to it. You can tradesies it.
I get what you're saying.
You don't have to personally
You can blackmail.
You don't have
somebody
to
with it,
personally
maybe.
cash it in. Oh, there you
Extortion.
go.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to go on and tell this
Cool.
story about Buddy unless if someone would like to buy this away from me or trade me a Red Ranger helmet or this comic, whatever it may be. I'm just curious how you guys feel about that. Do you want to make it a transferable item like that?
I like
Yeah,
the,
I mean,
I like the idea.
I don't mind.
Yeah. Why
mean,
not? I mean,
If we're
That's
gonna
what we're
do
here
it,
for.
yeah, I like tradesies.
I'm
I've
just saying
always
because
liked
there's
trade
only
daisies.
only so many Sidekick seats available. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember exactly. It's somewhere. It's like 20-ish, something like that. They're $12 a piece.
This could start a
See,
riot.
what
Sonny has bought one. All the rest of them are going to be for sale
It's true.
at the event.
I
at
really
Capitol
thought,
Bowl on Friday.
Philippe was gonna buy it up because
what-
he wants in on the prize bin.
isn't there only 6 left or 4 left or something of the sidekick seats?
No, there's only 8 left of the golden ticket.
7. We have
Seven.
Seven golden
seven
tickets.
golden tickets left.
All right.
So there's
This is gonna be fantastic.
there's 19 in a row.
That sounds right. I think we have.
So there's only 18 Oh no,
I think it's
sorry.
I think it's 17. It's 17. Sounds right to me.
What's
But
today? The
I think we've
28th?
already sold 3 or 4
You might be right, actually.
because I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
Sonny,
Shmee,
we all chipped in and bought one for Sonny.
yeah,
True.
and then Shmee bought I think 1 or 2.
Yes.
So
Cool beans.
they're going up fast. But
Yes,
you
they
know,
are.
and I
on
think
that,
those are probably up for tradesies too. If anyone really just needs to take over the whole show, you
That's
might be able to trade for those off of Shmee.
off of Shmee.
Maybe.
On that note, tomorrow we are going to be at Capitol Bowl at 5:00,
Yes.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
selling tickets and bowling it
Come
up.
out.
Yeah.
And I might even be
fun.
drinking White Russians. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Really?
Sanctioning, like trying to channel my inner
That's-
dude.
Okay.
I'm the dude.
Oh, got you. I got you.
The big
Over
Don't
the
cross
line.
the line.
Big
dude.
Lebowski.
Over the line.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm housebroken.
That's so good.
I'm guessing you're not a golfer. Nothing.
You just keep going.
Sorry, I could
Yeah.
keep going all day. It really tied the rug together. Or
The
the
room.
rug really tied.
room.
Yeah.
tied the room together.
Tied it.
So make sure you guys come out to Capitol Bowl. It's in West Sac. Hang out with us. We'll be there from 5 to 7. It'll be super fun to see you guys. And if you have your badge, remember, that will get you free shoe rentals.
Yes, free. Why not? I mean, you're there. Might as well
So,
get free shoe rentals.
Get some free stuff.
Yeah, and if you already have your tickets, and your fam, bring them out, get free shoe rentals, and maybe you didn't get enough tickets, get some more.
Of course.
You know,
'Cause
actually,
there's more for sale.
Yes, just barely enough.
Before they go on sale on the intra-wide web.
Yeah, can you
There's
believe
only
that
gonna
hasn't
be
even
like one
happened
ticket
yet?
when
Yeah,
it
I
goes
know.
live. I
It'd be
mean,
like, can you get this one? It's
like
like in the
one
very
ticket.
front, looking right up. But
Well,
hey,
hey,
The
get
neck
you on the
breaker.
show.
You know,
the best
get you on the
ticket
show.
still. The best ticket.
Sheila was telling me a story just today about how, she was kind of telling someone about the event, or this guy was basically, he's like, I'm going to have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get my Endgame tickets because they're not officially on sale yet really anywhere else. Unless you bought out a whole theater, you don't have any
wait.
tickets to the movie. And he's like,
I
I'm going to have
did
to get
that.
up I'm going to have to get up at 5 in the morning in like a week and a half from now.
He's like sweating.
It's crazy. It's craziness to me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. I got my ticket already for opening night
Yeah, what
and
day
Saturday.
was that again?
I'm ready to
Like,
go.
That was like
What?
when we first got our tickets. The first.
I know
event.
they've been
That
like
was
this
a
is
month ago.
The
almost.
Harley Heroes have made your Endgame tickets available to you for a month already.
Yep.
You know, now everyone else like is stressing out. Loyal listeners, loyal fans of Hardly Heroes. This is what it's like. This is our gift to you. Is this fan experiences? You're not stressing out. Oh, how am I going to get my tickets? It's going to be crazy when these go on sale.
Oh, yeah.
You are not going to be able to get a ticket opening weekend. It's
Yeah.
going to be
Nope.
nuts. There's going to be like lines online.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to check in and like wait for half an hour for your turn to come up online to buy tickets.
It's gonna be like the DMV for the most part.
We still have a good chunk of decent seats left. Like if you have yours already, but it's like, some friends that they want to go.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, just come down and they're $12. That's what it would cost if you go on your phone and you just buy one. It's going to cost you $12.
Yep. Come out. Pick up your tickets.
No,
Scoop it
it's
up.
not $12. Really, I think it's gonna be like 20.
And
I
you
mean,
better-
come on, dude, with fees and all that.
You
that's
better
gonna be
hurry
way
it up because
more,
the
so-
golden tickets are almost gone.
Yeah, there's 7 left, and that's for an exclusive experience for Endgame, where you're going to come down and sit
Double
in a
down.
half full theater
Be the first. Be
with,
one of the
with
first.
a bunch of super fans and see it the very first second you are allowed to in this time zone,
Right. Have something to ponder on for a weekend,
and then
Like,
come again on Saturday.
Yeah.
Get pumped in a 167 seat theater of Hardly Heroes podcast fans.
Because you're gonna want to see it again.
And
that.
everyone's gonna be.
Sanction that.
What is everyone gonna be talking about that Friday?
Oh, that movie.
Exactly.
Did
It's
you guys
gonna
see
be
the
everywhere.
runtime?
3 hours,
No.
right?
And 6 minutes. I will have a pee bag.
Wow.
in-
Right?
I'm telling. Wait,
Colossal-
wait.
what is it,
Look, I'm
colossal
telling you.
bag?
Yeah.
Look, this is
on.
Dad's lesson
That's
for the
if you're
day.
taking it to
Hold
the
on,
next
wait,
level.
that's
wait,
the buttered
Before you
popcorn
say
bag.
that,
No.
I want to do a quick bet. How many pee breaks do you think Logan takes? Dad.
2.
2? I say 4.
The whole time. The whole time.
How many sodas are in
Okay.
the
Now
equation?
that he knows that there's something on, I'm gonna say.
No,
3.
it's really not going to
Say
matter
3.
whatever you say about it's going to happen anyway because I'm not like I have a schedule and a routine. It's
Schedule,
like,
yeah.
I
It's
quit
like
going.
every 20,
I
30
quit
minutes.
going out to the movies. Like I would want to watch it at home because I'm like I can just pause it and pee whenever I want. Like I don't have to sit here and be like, oh, if I could just
know.
be over.
Yeah.
Just
it
be
sucks.
over so I can pee. It's not
Sucks
worth it
balls.
to me. I'd rather just go. So this is the dad trick, all right? Is just wait until the ships start landing. When the ships start landing, they're going to be landing for a while. I don't
Slow.
care if it's a space movie, if it's a pirate movie, if it's any kind of
That's
it
good-
doesn't
that's good
matter.
advice.
Yeah, it is.
When
Yeah.
if it's a car racing movie, when all of the cars start showing up, they're look at this guy getting
Yeah,
being
there's gonna
cool,
be some
getting out
dialogue,
of his
some
car. Oh,
stupid
the ships,
dialogue.
Oh, the
Yeah.
ships
Hey!
are landing.
You don't need to see that crap.
Music
It's
blasting,
gonna
women
seriously.
everywhere.
It's like, and those shots are
Montage,
cool.
maybe?
They're really fun to see. But that's something pretty. you can save for the next time that you see it or when it comes out on disc or whatever. But I'm telling you,
That's a good call.
You can
it's not
see when it's
crucial.
coming.
That's
Like,
advice from
yeah,
Dad
it's
right
not,
there.
like, crucial,
So I'm
dude.
going 4. Dillard, you said 2.
I'll go 2.
Oh, in 3
I'll go light.
hours.
I said 3.
HTC, you
3.
said 3.
Yeah,
All right.
3 times in 2 hours or 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 and 3. Yeah, he's gonna limit himself. It's gonna be 1 per hour if he can make it. I feel.
We'll see. I mean, it's
Hey,
All
can
right,
you
so how much do we have it on
Endgame,
this?
I don't know.
20
count?
bucks? 20 bucks? Pot? We got a pot going? Or what's
Ooh.
up?
Is that what we're gonna do?
We should.
I'm not
Hey,
going in a
what
pot.
about,
gambling
what about a
show.
collectible? What
Going in
about a
a
collectible?
I said
Logan on the pot.
collectible, yeah.
We're gonna keep an eye on him the whole time. We're not even watching any
Yeah.
game. We were like, hey, did it leave again? Like,
They're all, I won!
yes, dude, that was me.
Everybody put a comic book in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Something.
There we go. I like that.
A
Yeah.
book. But if Logan wins, doesn't
Just not the
he
one
gets
I
them
got
all, dude. He gets all
from
the he gets all
Boudreaux's.
the books.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Boudreaux's,
Jazz
Boudreaux's.
handy.
You keep it up. You're all going to be grounded.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grounded. I would
Hate that.
dig him.
Mm.
I would
Yeah.
like to see, what we were going there.
So you were asking
go.
earlier what we did this last week, and I did go watch a little movie by Jordan Peele called Us.
I've heard
Yes,
the buzz
It's-
about
Yes.
this.
nuts, man.
Now, before you get into it, they are comparing it to Alfred Hitchcock's movies, saying
yeah,
it's that good.
you know what?
Do
Yeah.
you feel it is? The hype's that good?
It honestly, the suspense is pretty up there. You know what's crazy is Jordan Peele had all the actors watch a lot of Alfred Hitchcock films, like The Birds.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Dead Again.
Vertigo.
Yeah, Vertigo. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he made them watch a good amount of movies, like Let the Right One In. I mean, a lot of horror, and it was cool because it was all psychological, and he wanted them to feel those parts and like just that suspense and that horror. And a lot of them were just like pretty freaked out about it because it was. I mean, a lot of them were international, dude. Like they don't release them out here in the U.S. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see that and hear that. But no, I did. I like that he was going for something eerie. You know, he even like chopped up the Looney song that I Got 5 on it. Like he made it all.
That
yeah.
was yes.
It was really creepy,
Yeah.
dude. He threw a violin in there and just.
He made it scurry.
Yeah.
On
Ding,
it.
ding, ding, ding. Like just let it sit. Ooh, creepy violin. But no, I liked it, dude. I watched it opening night, Thursday at the drive-ins. There was
Because
a
you
lot
finally got a Thursday night off.
it was amazing. I was like, what do I do? What do I do first? Oh yeah, I got to do this, but I had to do that first, and then this, and then that, and then there was just so much going on. But it was a great Thursday. It was. Thank you guys. I feel privileged in that, dude. But yeah, it was cool. It was different because every Thursday I used to go out to the movies, like drive-ins. I always hit up. It's down the street from my house. I mean, they're like what, $8, $7 at a time
For a
So-
double feature,
Yeah, you
right?
can't
Yeah,
go wrong on that.
exactly. Bring your own stuff in. You could bring your own drink.
It was a double feature that you saw?
Yeah. No, I didn't stay for the second one.
Okay.
It was pretty late, but
What was it?
the second one was what was it? It was.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
It really
Yeah.
doesn't. It was pretty
I
corny.
was just
It's
wondering.
irrelevant.
So, do you give it a shating?
I do give it a shitting, a super shitting. Yeah,
Super.
I want to
Okay.
watch it again. Yeah,
Well, we watched the trailer and it looks creepy.
It's like
It
a weird.
does.
You guys, so for you sidekicks that don't know about the movie, it starts off really weird. It starts off in 1986, and literally an incident happens with the young girl in there, and then it zooms 30 years later to the girl that the incident happened to going and with her own family, visiting her family home, her vacation home. And she's really creeped out the whole time. She doesn't want to go back. You could tell she's really very disturbed and doesn't want to even set foot on either the beach or at the house. But, a lot of stuff starts to unravel as the movie goes on, and you start realizing things that you don't think it would be weird, but when you finish the movie, you go back and you're just like, wait, hold on. Everything was backwards. Like it was weird. I want to watch it again. I broke it down pretty well. I do want to spoil it really bad, but I won't. But
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I recommend it. I recommend it, dude, highly. You guys got to check it out at least for I mean, just for the heck of it, you know, just it's really good. It was a good one.
It looked good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my kind of movie too. I really liked Get Out, so I'm definitely gonna check that one out.
I'm not a
for
big
sure.
scary movie guy.
No, Dilly, you did watch Get Out though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really liked it.
It was
It was
like
one of
that-
those ones when you kind of you get to the end because a lot of people told me good things about it, so I checked it out.
Yeah.
Alex and my wife, watched it,
Nice.
and when I got to the end, I was like, I immediately wanted to watch it back again because you kind of find out some things.
That you didn't catch in the
Yeah,
beginning.
so you're
yeah.
like, oh, all right, and then you just like want to go back and watch it again. So it sounds like that's kind of was that what this one was like?
It was, and it was like it was weird because it like kind of had a little bit to do with history in the past, like with scientists and the government, and so the beginning of the movie, I don't want to like really spoil it because the very beginning of the movie, there's an excerpt pretty much of like someone's like a journal piece, and it says the U.S. has over thousands and thousands of underground tunnels that lead to nowhere. It can be anywhere between an abandoned mine shaft. It can be underground, railroads. It can be just a tunnel to nowhere, But to this day, a lot of people still don't know what they go to, like why they're there. And so that's how it starts. So you're like, okay, why would they throw that out there? And then you find out that, yeah, pretty much what's going on the whole time is that we each have a doppelganger of our own that's tethered to us that the government's putting together.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not trying to like put out too much in there. But yeah, literally we're all linked to somebody, and that like we are our own worst enemy, and there's always someone out there that's trying to get what you have, like that. They want what you have, dude, and they're just like you. They're just like me and you. And they, they have a drive, and I mean, what's gonna stop them from getting what they want? So, but it was a weird way to look at it. It really messed with your head, and I like the way he went about it because there's a lot to it that you can't decipher, because without actually seeing it a couple times, because you're like, there's little bits of like messages and notes and stuff that I mean you didn't take in consideration the first time you watched it. So. I mean, I definitely would recommend watching that one more time at least. So, yeah, I did, like I said, a shitting it, and it was cool.
Super shitting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Watch it.
Looks good, yeah.
Sweet
Caroline.
What
What
I
else
was
we
thinking
got
of
here?
another song. Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit closer when you get a look at me.
Turn around.
Every now and I get a little bit sadder when I do it.
Turn around, bright.
Yeah. Remember that old school version, dude?
You guys know who sung that?
No.
Bonnie Tyler.
Nice. I wanna see you now tonight. I wanna see you more than ever. I wanna see you more than ever.
Get it?
Yeah, sorry.
Dad does not look pleased.
Yes, I know. So yeah, Us was great.
Yes.
What other movies do we have on the horizon that we have?
Did you want to talk about that one that just came out, that new trailer?
Yeah.
I know you're all excited about
Scary.
That is a no dat for me.
No,
That's
you don't
too
watch it?
scurry for you.
I'm
Scary-
not a scary movie guy. I never have been.
So what Buddy's talking about
Besides,
is scary stories to tell in the dark, and the trailer just released today. And what? Buddy's not a horror freak. What's going on, dude? What's
no,
up?
all right, let's name off my favorite scary movies of all time. Numero uno, Something Wicked This Way Comes. Old school.
That's a good one.
Something
That's a
classic.
wicked this way comes.
Classic.
That's like where the
old-
carnival like comes,
Yeah,
right?
it's an old Disney movie.
Is-
It's super
wait,
cool.
Wait,
Is
that's
that-
a Disney
Yeah.
movie?
Okay. Yes.
You
That's
wouldn't
really
think
good.
it is. It was really
doesn't
good.
Sound like it. Really?
So good.
Is it on Hulu or Netflix?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
Let me know, dude.
I'll
Is it
tell
good?
you.
Is it that good?
People, you got to watch it.
Are
It's
you
so
scared?
good.
Are you
I
scared
love
of
it.
it? You were
No,
scared of it?
I
No.
mean, it's
So
more like
it's-
I don't think it's scary, really. I just like it.
Okay.
And then number 2 is Children of the Corn. Yeah.
Which one? Which one? There's like 17.
Oh no, the OG.
27? Number 27?
No.
Oh.
The original with
OG.
Sarah Connor.
Oh, yeah. Wait. He wants you to, Malachi.
Isn't that Sarah Connor?
Is she in that?
I don't
Yeah, she
know.
is. Yeah.
I think
Linda
so.
Hamilton. Yeah.
Trout!
That was
Yeah.
before. That was before Terminator.
I was like Outlander.
Yes. Outlander. Malachi.
Isaac and Malachi.
Isaac, yeah. Ooh,
Number
Number
3 would be Lady in White.
never heard of it.
Oh, it's about like pretty much what happens is it's during Halloween and this kid gets locked in a coat closet and this girl's like ghost comes in the coat closet where he gets locked in on Halloween night and he solves a murder by her ghost and like following her and all this stuff. It's a pretty cool movie.
Ooh,
Sounds like
school.
another Disney scary movie.
Talking
Like,
so good.
that Hocus
I'm starting to
Pocus,
see
what's
a
going on
pattern.
here?
Yeah, I like the old.
These aren't scary.
Yeah.
Okay,
Children
let's talk
with the
about,
Corn
like,
is
some
scary.
real- Yeah, I mean that,
That was
good.
in the middle.
We'll
He
give
threw
you
that
that
in there
one.
to throw
Yeah.
to throw us off.
And
the
then
scent.
number
We also got the Pet Shop Boys. And
is it the OG.
Oh, I love it.
I love that one.
Yes, yes.
And number 5 to round it
5.
off would probably be.
He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And this movie of why I'm gonna pick it is because it just scares me to my core, and I won't even watch it because the cover has scared me that much.
Jesus, what is this? What
Labyrinth.
Is
I knew he was gonna say
this?
Labyrinth.
That is a freaky movie if you don't know what's going on. All right, like
You're
The
missing
cover and
hello,
just
hello.
the knowing of the bulge, I can't do it. So
You need
scary.
to do it.
It
You
will
see how
haunt you.
mad Dad is?
It
Look
will
at him.
haunt your dreams. You know what I like is in that scene with the balls, those crazy.
I
He
never
does
seen it.
that like he just rolls the balls
So,
across like his hands.
Let's say the Red Ranger helmet was right here, and I was like, you know what stands between you and the Red Ranger helmet? A watch of Labyrinth. That's it. You can walk straight out, sit on the couch, spend. It's not.
Get you
It's
a
probably
Coke
only like
license.
it's probably only like 90 minutes, and then you walk out with the helmet.
But you have to be observed, and you have to. Have
Would
all the
you do
wiring
that?
onto your head.
No, no.
kidding.
Look,
No.
he's not gonna go. He's not gonna
See his
earn
reaction.
a Red Ranger helmet through lies. All right, I'm
True.
quite sure of this. That if he agreed to it, that he would do it.
Yeah.
If
Just
somebody,
drink Red Bull.
if you had said helmet right here and was like, you have to watch Labyrinth to get it, I would watch it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be a hard pass of not wanting to do it, but that helmet looked phenomenal, and I gotta examine said helmet.
With a review.
I have
Will
to
you
see
review
it
afterwards?
out. Like I gotta see it, not just a box.
So you're saying it's pot. You're not guaranteeing. You'd have to inspect like what you saw on Instagram wasn't.
No,
good
I'm
enough.
just saying I have to see the box and pull it out because I know no tomfoolery around
Okay,
here.
so you just
Tomfoolery.
need to know that
yeah,
for sure that the helmet is on the table.
Yes.
You need to hold it and inspect it,
exactly.
and then you will agree.
Because you think about it, I'm about to be 33 years of age, and I have yet to watch this movie,
age.
and I could go another 33 years without
Oh,
seeing
can you
said
now?
movie.
I highly doubt it.
He's
I mean, I
re-
made
he-
it this long.
He's been holding this the watching of Labyrinth in high regard for some time, and this is the first. Like I've offered a few different prices
Every
to
way.
him, and he's been no,
Dude,
no,
I'm making you watch
no,
this.
No, this is the first.
This is the one. You got
This
him
is the
on
first
this.
thing I've actually heard of
I
where
really
he would
do
where
want
he would
that
trade for
helmet.
it.
He's like a fish on a hook.
It's
The
really
best
dope.
part is if I go buy said helmet, then I'm like, I don't need your
Right, that he's
stupid
screwed.
movie.
That he's screwed. It's just what's interesting to me about it is I feel like across the course of time, if you would have thrown out $100, I feel like that would have materialized over the course of time, easy, no problem. But it's Red Ranger helmet, you know that.
would
After
love-
tax, I think we said on the video you could get out of there for like 92 bucks.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
or something like that. Like that's what's gonna turn the tide. It's funny how it's enough money to buy it, not quite the same thing as just the helmet
No,
itself.
because the cash doesn't mean as much. It's
Yeah.
having
Yeah,
something
like this. Thank
inside.
you, buddy. Like I said, this is like I don't see this out here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Deadpool with an Avengers with Rogue and Cable on the front cover. Like, come on, you don't see that out here in Sacramento.
And that's
like,
the funnest part about like trying to find stuff for other people.
thank
like,
you. You
trying
finally
to-
understand. You
Yeah.
It's
understand.
fun, dude.
You guys like Logan.
No, we
got-
all do.
Yeah,
No, we get it. We totally get it.
But-
That's one of the fun. It's one of like that. Go visit your local comic shop. You never know what you're gonna
Yeah.
find in there.
exactly.
for your pals.
True story.
So, ooh, sorry about that.
Yeah, that was fun. Nice
It
rant.
was good. Yeah. So make sure you guys come out to Capitol Bowl. tomorrow, 5 p.m., Friday, the 29th.
It's going
Sidekick Mayo
down.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah. Sidekick.
Oh,
You guys
man.
ready for some sidekick mail?
You guys
I'm ready.
had no idea about that. At number 2,
You're telling me when Grumley.
I was gonna ask you, did it do a little thing to your gut?
that was pretty bad.
Get the
Bubble
bubbly
guts.
bubs?
Super bubble guts.
I had to
Is that-
spend. I put a blanket and a pillow, and I slept in the bathroom that
The
night.
sidekick mail sounder reminded you
Yes.
of that?
Sick.
I don't know if people noticed, but last episode, if you wait till the very end, all it was
Number 2.
was hilarious.
Well, what you drank like
Ugh.
too much
I don't even
poison.
like talking about
basic.
it.
I mean, let's be like honestly.
I told you, I spent the night in the bathroom. I literally put a blanket and a pillow in there and went to bed
Wow.
every 5 to 10 minutes.
Had a
Wow.
night like that with some Thai food one night.
No, that sounds good tonight.
Had to
Actually,
camp out in there.
I want some pho.
Some pho.
Some pho.
I haven't had
You
that.
ever
in a
had
long
that? Some
time.
chow
Yeah, I
fun.
love it.
Some kasoy.
Sidekick Mayo.
I love.
Sorry,
Please
Dad.
save
love
us. Fortunately for everyone, we have
Oh no! Somebody
Sidekick
ate all the
Mayo.
Oreos.
from Sunny.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
I said
Are
Sunny.
you serious?
Sunny.
Hold on, that caught me off guard.
So y'all better stop talking about Poobie
Nah.
and listen up.
To the Indian Viking.
Well, thank you for that amazing intro. That was fantastic.
Oh my god, that's
Sweet.
hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. More. I want
Sonny
more.
That was
says-
great. I didn't even know what that was for a minute. I was like, this
This is awesome.
It was
Yeah, no.
amazing to my ears.
Starting
Dad-
me up.
Dad just sprang it on everyone.
I had
to
no
start, to
idea.
start the show. No, they didn't know. it was
Dad.
Amazingly fantastic.
Sunny. So
Excellent.
from Sunny.
Most triumphant.
Sidekick Mayo. Hello, my fellow geek bros. I know it has been a while, too long actually, but I've been really busy working overtime and also prepping the house for sale and moving. I'm not moving out of
Nice.
town, just to a bigger house.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
Good for
I was
Indian
hoping you were
Viking.
moving to Sacramento to be the 4th person on the show to replace Dad.
That would have been dope. Yeah, imagine that. That'd been crazy.
Oh, that would be like, who wouldn't want Indian
A
Viking
dream
for dad?
come true.
it'd be
Oh, which
It'd be
part?
like- it'd be
getting
like
FC.
Sunny, getting
What?
Sunny, or getting rid of Dad? Which
So,
one?
would you rather? Who would you rather
Which
have for
way,
dad, Sonny or Kurt Russell?
Two-Face?
Oh,
Damn. Kurt
Russell.
Snake Plissken?
hold on.
Snake Plissken?
Sonny.
That's good.
Or Wyatt Earp?
All right, so Sonny continues. I have been listening to you each week, and it is just awesome to hear all of your voices at the end of a weekend on Friday after many hours of overtime. It's great to
you,
hear
Dad.
y'all talk, and it's always fun to hear y'all give me energy to survive the hectic weeks.
Cool.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Thank you, man. I know what you mean.
Dope sauce.
It's always
Good
good to hear
looking
from
out.
you, Sonny.
But
Oh no.
I said I had a bone to pick with Hector the Collector, and here it is.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Bro, I love you and that you are a part of the whole Hardly Heroes team. But
Thank you.
the argument you had about Aquaman being similar to Black Panther, and that's why you didn't like the movie, come on, bro.
Yes.
That is not a valid way to judge a movie.
Hey.
You said that the story in Aquaman was similar to Black Panther's. That was the origin of Aquaman was almost, if not exactly the same as Black
Yes.
Panther.
Yeah.
It's like saying Star Trek wasn't a good movie after being released after Star Wars because it was based in space and about aliens. Besides, if you want to be picky about it, if I'm not mistaken, Aquaman is the character in the comic world that came out before Black Panther. It was the first one shown in 1941, while Black Panther was published in 1966.
Oh, jeez.
Boom.
He did some research. Okay.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I like that, Sonny. I like that. You delve into it hard. Like,
I topped that.
That is a sanctioned
I was
Jad
about to
ad.
say, be like, Jedi.
There's more, I feel like.
Jedi.
This is what my friend Buddy was trying to tell you and discuss before he was ramped over this argument of yours, which now we all know is really no argument. Mic drop as the cardboard me makes
Boom.
that bass.
Oh my god.
I love it. I have never been more
Okay, I
satisfied
have so
than I
much
am right now.
to say about that.
I feel full.
But
I
go
do
ahead.
feel full.
I have so much to say, but I'm not gonna get into it right now because obviously
'Cause he
I just
knows
said.
he is
All right. Well, look. All right. Black Panther came out before Aquaman, so my main point was I already watched this film, but obviously it was a different version of it underwater instead of on land, and that's where I was at, dude. I was like, all right, I know Aquaman came out way before Black Panther, of course, but like I wasn't trying to see the same film in the same year, so come on, dude. Like, and that's where I was really at, where I was shooting for, but.
Sonny, you see what I'm
Anyways.
dealing with?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
No, dude, I'm super picky. I hate it. I'm a snob when it comes to films, but dude, that's just the way I am. I was raised, and hey,
Sonny,
dude,
I've tried.
no, he's tried, and yeah, he's failed miserably, dude. Like, pretty miserably, pretty bad, honestly. But hey, no,
You know, not all of us can know good movies, Sonny. You know what I mean? What can
but
I
he
say?
watches like a movie a month. Okay, I watch like 17 movies a month. All right, so look at it, base
Hey,
it
you
off
know
of
what
that.
I mean? Just like you.
LOAs,
on.
LOAs,
Does he still got you
law
beat?
of averages.
Does he
okay?
still got
Like-
you beat on the game score?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
we're about to
yeah.
end the month, right?
No, he totally kicked my bleep sound on this one.
Yeah, well, Goat too. Go is keeping up, man.
All
Like,
the hard work I did last month, he just got it right back. And
yeah,
it's not looking good. So
but you got
I'm looking
some
forward to
points.
next month. I still have Game Pass for a little bit, and
You should have never told him your secret.
No,
No,
he
it
told
is
me that
what it
before
is.
we
He already
even
knows, so.
started. So, no, don't worry. I'm gonna get off, dude. I'm gonna start
That's what he
playing
says.
my PlayStation.
do
And
that.
I've been playing Magic: The Gathering, and I want to challenge Logan, but I don't think Logan's up for the challenge. So.
Oh,
Don't-
burn.
I know. Hey, he says he has the
Somebody's-
strategic mind for it, but I just I
think
don't
you're
think he
gonna
has the
take him
time.
down?
I don't think he has the time for it. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Sonny wraps it up. That being said, I really wished I could have been there with you guys, even though I'm not as much into comics as you all are. I think I would have had one freaking mind-blowing time with every one of you making your video.
Heck yeah,
Buddy, you should definitely come to Norway. Now that I'm moving to a bigger house, there's plenty of room for you and everyone else.
yes.
Come visit
Yeah,
us, and
that
we
would
can
be
cheer you on while you
freaking
plow
awesome.
through the soccer field, crushing Johnny.
Wow.
Nutmeg.
And if you lose, I'll just cheer for Johnny.
Yes.
Wow.
Dude, go Johnny.
I will try to drop more mails with more fun voice memos. Take care, guys. Keep the geekness alive and nerd on. Love from yours truly, the one and only, the Indian Viking sidekick.
Yeah.
Sidekick Mayo.
Sonny, you were riding so high.
No.
So high.
He's still
It
pretty
was
up there, man.
so
Honestly.
good.
He even told me off, and I feel like he's still up there.
You
Like,
crushed HTC, which really always makes me feel
that
good.
was fun.
Then you say you're on my side to beat, or no, sorry, before that you say I can come stay at your house, which would be phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Then you tell me you're going to cheer me on to beat Johnny,
No, Johnny's gonna win.
and then you say Johnny's going to win.
You already know Johnny's gonna win.
He didn't
No,
say
man.
Johnny's gonna win. It just, if Johnny wins, he'll just flip-flop.
But
Yeah.
that won't even happen. I'm going to
My
psych
flippity
Johnny
flap.
out so much in his brain, I'm going to break his ankles.
What
Dang, he's
is what?
gonna slide tackle you, Johnny.
As
What do you
mu-
say about that?
As
slide
great
tackle.
of a soccer player as you are, I feel like you just have this ready. What is the name of your best soccer move, buddy? Go.
It's called the buddyism.
Describe this.
Dang.
No,
How does it
I
go?
can't.
You can't?
Because I can't let Johnny know my secret.
Good call. It's a
But
good
just
call.
know it's the buddyism.
Call.
like
I was
your
trying
strategy.
to trick you to probe it out.
Nope. There's no way.
There you go.
And my second move is called the triple deke.
Oh, it's knuckle
the
puck
triple
time.
D.
No, I'm just kidding.
One,
the knuckle
2, 3, triple deke.
Trickle.
Yes, Emilio, tell me again.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Is that like the
Emilio.
triple
Triple
ender?
Yeah, 1, 2, triple deke.
There was nothing about that. About that.
Oh,
Was
no, dude,
amazing.
it-
to me.
I was like-
and it was Disney.
But-
That's what like really hurts me. I was
They're
like,
all so tough and wear black jerseys.
Yeah. The Hawks. You were a Hawk. He's like, yeah, I was 8. What do you expect, kid?
my dad made me do that. Okay, like
I just
God.
like, quack, 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 quack.
Cake eater. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Cake eater.
What do ducks do? ducks stick together.
Ducks
Fly together.
Ducks fly, stick together.
Ducks
All right, well,
Oh yeah.
Well, you
and when
gotta-
times get tough and the roosters come to roost or something, ducks fly together.
Oh man,
God.
I was watching that in the hotel room with my sisters and like turn this trash off. And I was like,
No,
and I was
that's
like,
awesome.
goat, where are you?
Oh yeah, no, Mighty Ducks are the best. 'Cause we are the champions of the world.
So good.
Yes.
D2's my favorite.
In Goat's honor, we all love Mighty Ducks in here, but
Yeah.
I feel like the
True
trash would be
Trash.
spoken about.
Yeah.
True story. A boot. It's a boot.
All
It's a
right.
boot.
Yeah. Where can they? Oh.
See your guys' new comics.
Yeah.
They can find us on Instagram and see
Yeah.
the comics. Yeah, but no, I really got to give you guys this real quick because I feel
I forgot.
you guys need these. I know you would because you're all jet lagged.
Well, no,
I'm
it's
like,
because
how
I
long,
felt good because I was gonna one up you for once.
Well, anyways, I got you. I got you the Mr. and Mrs. X.
What?
Newest came out yesterday, thanks to Empire's Comics.
Dude, that is
and what's on the cover, dude?
Sick,
Like,
dude.
how many different generations is that?
Dude, there's all different. There is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different rogue generations.
9 times.
Yes.
9.
Yes, and I felt like that was appropriate because, hey, dude.
She's
I
my
know.
favorite.
I know, dude, she's so sexy. Like, I'm
Oh,
sorry. I know
she is.
she's not real, but she's pretty hot. Like, so, yeah. And then I got Dillard. 9.
Scalards?
The
Ooh,
new
look at
Amazing
that.
Spider-Man.
Hey, did you see
Because-
it's issue 9?
And 9. Is it really?
Yeah.
It is, huh? So, basically, in that
What
one.
is going on here?
Yeah, so Craven is pretty much about to die. He's trying to find a way to die, and he's hunting all the main villains, and including Spider-Man, all his villains: Rhino, Vulture, Lizard, Scorpion, all the main Spider-Man villains. So what's on the cover, Dillard, right there?
Dude, you got like Lizard up on here. Spider-Man's chilling in the middle. Looks like he's in like a grass field or something, and everybody's just like
Yeah, they're in a
coming down
jungle,
around
an
him.
island
It
of some
looks
sort.
sick. Yeah,
What's
Hunted.
Like, yeah,
the Amazing Spider-Man.
there's like a helicopter, like a signal.
Yeah, kind of like a light,
yeah.
kind of shining down on him.
They're all
Sick. We'll post a picture of it. But yeah, this looks awesome.
Scattering, dude.
Thank you so much.
Heck yeah, dude. Enjoy. Dude, that's been it's been fun. Honestly, that's a really good one. And then I got Logan, the new. Like, I know he's been trying to kind of keep up with that.
Spawn again.
But whose head is he holding?
It's
Yeah, I know.
it's
been
the what is it? It's the clown. I mean, it's the clown.
John
It's
Leguizamo.
It's Vindicator.
Yeah, Vindicator.
Vindicator, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like Spawn art is always so good.
The art
way
of that?
like it's the way that he finds a way to make everything glow green somehow.
Yeah, his entity is like his.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot.
it's very distinctive of Todd McFarlane art. You can always tell.
Right. And then I want to throw one more thing. All right, so I haven't thrown anything in this month in the prize bin.
Uh-huh.
So I brought this in. I just thought, hey, why not? It's a Star Wars Hot Wheels diecast, all metal, TIE Fighter, and Millennium Falcon.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I'm gonna throw these in
Man.
there. So
Wait, oh, that's dope. No, wait, hold on. Let me
Like-
see it. No, I'm cool.
I had
Let
a-
me see this. Oh man.
I had a quick story.
TIE Fighter versus Millennium Falcon
yeah, who
die
wins?
cast.
I wonder who wins that.
I had a quick story that I forgot Hector's going to be really upset with me.
Why would you start? Why would you really? Like, I'm about
This is
to
how
be
we're gonna
happy.
finish
and
this?
then- yeah, exactly. Why?
Guess who was in Chicago at the same time as me? And I didn't realize till after was taking pictures around the same time where I was.
Band, actor, or artist.
The creator of Deadpool. He was in Chicago at the same
Freaking,
time as me.
Which one? Oh, the actual creator.
Yeah.
Created it?
He was actually out in Chicago for a con, and I was blown away. But he was actually in Chicago at the same time as me.
Dang it! God dang it! I should know this right now. Dang it! Like, I really like.
Just go back in time,
Like,
dude.
I know
forgot
Posen's
his
been
name.
writing him. I know.
I thought you would know.
No. You probably do.
If any sidekicks out there know the answer to this,
yeah, can
please
you
write
please?
in and tell the
Philippe-
heroes
Philippe
how
knows.
stupid they are.
Yeah, thank
How
you.
they should be right on the tip
Please.
of their tongue.
Yeah.
Everyone always tells I can't.
And I
I'm
know it.
yelling
I
at
do.
you.
I
I'm
freaking
yelling
know.
at you guys as you don't know the answer. We
Ding,
want to
ding,
hear you yell.
ding,
Send me a
ding,
voice
ding,
message
ding,
yelling at
ding,
them.
ding, 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 ding,
Love to
ding,
play it
ding,
for
ding,
them.
ding, ding, ding.
I had it here. I lost it. I am sorry, people.
I know what you're talking about though.
But he was in Chicago at the same time I was for
And
a
you,
con.
and you dropped
Wait
the ball.
up.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, wait.
Great balls.
So you got something autographed for
fire.
HTC that you're
Yeah, no.
holding
He had this. He
somewhere?
had this, but he didn't do anything.
No,
with
I
it.
didn't have that at said time.
Dude, that is a non-sanctioned.
Dude,
was,
straight up. That's
Straight
that's
non-sanctioned.
lowercase.
That was a
That's
negative.
Lowercase.
Yeah, so where can they find us?
Oh yeah, they can find us on HarleyHeroes.com. They can find us on Twitter at Harley Heroes. They can find us on Facebook at Harley Heroes. They can find us on Instagram at Harley Heroes. But mainly, man, HarleyHeroes.com. Write in. Let us know what
Yes,
you guys
dude.
think about the experience that you guys are about to experience.
And
Yes,
please,
like-
if any of you are listening from Chicago for your first time, especially from the comic book shop, hit me up and let me know you guys listen.
Hey, and if the guy that approached Buddy in the bathroom
Yeah.
is
Oh
listening,
my
please can you
Write
let us
in,
know if that
please.
is true? Yeah,
Give us your side of the
Hey,
story.
'cause I know you're listening to us right now, dude.
Oh, yes,
I know you're like,
exactly.
I know that guy.
And don't forget, tomorrow night, come down, Capitol Bowl.
Yes.
Come out.
Pick up your tickets for the Hardly Heroes fan experience.
It's gonna be fun, dude. Shoe rentals. Bring your badge if you
Don't
guys already
forget-
purchased
yep.
them, and get free shoe rentals. Yeah, right
Yeah.
there. So, dude, it's gonna be
And
fun.
tell Hector how he was wrong about Aquaman.
Yeah, great. No, don't do that. But yeah, I
Do
guess whatever. It's just it's whatever. It's
You know,
whatever.
and give us a
Yeah.
little jet at.
You know, and so like Capitol
Shout out.
Bowl. That's if you not you'll be really surprised if you haven't been down. Like they redid the place a couple
Their
years
food's
ago.
so
It's real-
good.
the food is amazing. Chef Dave is the best. They got a solid beer tap.
Yeah, steak.
Just the
Crazy-
fact that you said
yeah,
chef. like,
steak.
Chef.
Look,
Right.
wait.
Boy,
hold on.
RD.
Skillard pitcher.
Yes.
Pitcher of Panic, $16.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, that's all day.
Pitcher.
panic.
That's-
Pitcher of Panic.
That's a
That's
sanction.
an all-day uppercase.
That's like
sanctioned.
that's like there's a number of different. We got a bunch of great microbreweries around Sacramento, but I think
Yeah, we do.
but Track
That's a
Seven
flight,
Track Seven's
right?
the
A
king.
flight?
No.
Just kidding. No, I was kidding. You're like he's
Like,
like
no.
What the heck? Heck, Shrek.
I feel like Track Seven's the king. Like they really have like to me the Panic was like that's what is the biggest beer that's come out of Sacramento that just is everywhere
Yeah,
and
it
it's
really is.
spread a lot. I think
It's a great beer.
Yeah, it's
a
really good, and it's
racing
not. I mean,
beer.
it's a good beer, and
Shut up.
it's not cheap in a pitcher for $16.
A little taste of pine and biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
What? It's like an entree.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Well, just remember one thing, guys.
Disclaimer: they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
Night nights.
Peace.